All right. So you mentioned previously that you are teaming up with some guilds, but can you talk more generally about any partnerships or collaborations that you have now that are solidified or that are still that you're talking to right now?
Yeah, so actually we have a lot of partners. I think we have already one of our roadmap was like not roadmap but like was achievement after launch that we have already more than 50 partners. So we're really working on our brand awareness and we're really working to get, Metashooter to the top. So of course, if you're asking what is our basically one of the I don't know like best partners or anything like that. So yes, like we have a lot of them. So it can be a Bluezilla, it can be Master Ventures, MetaVest Capital. We have we have really a lot of guilds. We have Good Games Guild, which is one of the best guilds basically in this industry. We have Earn Guild, Shadow Legacy Guild. We have maybe like 20 guilds. Like the list is huge. Like we have a launch pads, BCC pad, Ignition, like Blocktopia is our also partner as well, like really huge metaverse. So we have really a lot of them. Most of them before we are our investors. Right now we are mostly partnering with esports arenas, games, gaming marketplaces or guilds. So it means that it shows that we are focusing mostly right now on the game actually development and to push the game. We're not focusing on investment or anything like that. We are focusing on actual game development. So yeah, with the guilds, we want to get as many players as possible. We want to make scholars. We want to make them utilize our NFTs. With the esports arenas, we want to stream our game and we want to show to the Web2 community what Web3 games can deliver and what benefits can be achieved by playing in Web3. And of course, in other NFT marketplaces, so brand awareness, our NFT utility. In gaming marketplaces, we want to also make a brand awareness and to make as many people to download our game. And the another thing, really, what I would like to mention, and maybe Richard, you will mention, can you represent our ideas about the Epic Games and Steam?
Yeah, for sure. So I have like 2 points right here that I would like to speak about. So first of all, that our CTO is really like he have a lot of experience, and in the past he worked with the Epic Games. So that's why we have such great opportunity to be featured on Epic Games Store. So players will be able to download our game, and also we have a lot of assets in our game that was taken from the Epic Store, Epic Asset Store. And that's like really exclusive access for game developers, because it's like not that you're creating the account and you have a lot of like the big list of assets to download from. No, you need to have a lot of like the verifications of yourself. You need to showcase your work, and after when Epic Games are verifying such a game developer, they are able to take some kind of assets. So our developers are fully verified, and that's why we are taking some assets from them. Also, we saw that there are some games that are already on Steam. So for sure, we will be featured on Steam Store for sure. Also, would like to speak about the guilds to add some things. So first of all, that a lot of games are making partnerships in order to post that on Twitter or like in social media to grow the brand awareness just only from the tweets. What we are doing right now, so we are collaborating with a lot of our partners and with other games. What I have in mind, for example, there is some game that the main character of that game is, for example, unicorn. We don't have any unicorns in our game because like we have the real world shooting experience. But after collaboration, we can implement like the main character of other game in our game, and the players that, for example, will run after that character, maybe they can shoot it or maybe they can catch it, they will earn the rewards from Metashooter and from our partner. So we are like implementing other guilds, for example, each and every guild will have this special flag in our game. So we have like the main shooting camp, and there is the flags like near the supermarkets, or like in the real world. So that will be flags that will be made for our guilds and for our partners. So players, when entering our game, they will be able to see with which partners are we partnered already, and also they will be able to see some kind of characters or maybe assets from other game in our game. So that's mean that we would like to really not only promote ourselves, but only we wanted to upgrade that kind of metaverse that is coming to these days, and to do it together, not only by ourselves, but only with the help of our partners, because we really value them. So that's like the few missions and our plans for the future.
Well, congratulations on reaching that milestone of achieving all of those collaborations before even launching the INO, for example. Very cool. And another point that you mentioned that really stuck out to me is the fact that your collaborations aren't just for tweets, you're actually integrating them into your game, which is definitely attractive for the partners that you're partnering with, because they want to get exposure to the metaverse as well. And yeah, pretty cool that you could potentially see some unicorns in your game as well in the future. I personally like unicorns, so very cool stuff.